Hello students, welcome back to my class. In the previous class, we have seen that the weather changes every day and sun plays a very important role in the weather changes. Today we will continue with that topic and we will see how sun plays an important role in creating land and sea bridge and what is the role of sun in evaporation and condensation process. Land and water do not absorb or lose the same kind of heat in the same time. This difference causes sea breeze in the day and land breeze in the night. Now first we will study about sea breeze. A cold breeze blowing from sea towards the land is called sea breeze. It occurs during the daytime. How does a sea breeze occur? Let's study. During the day, land gets heated quickly than the sea. Air above the land becomes hot and lighter. It rises up and cool air from the sea rushes in to take its place. This air is called sea breeze. Now we will study about land breeze. A coastal breeze blowing from land towards the sea is called land breeze. It occurs at night. Land breeze occurs due to the following reason. At night, land cools down faster than the sea. The hot air above the sea rises up and cool air from the land blows in to take its place. So, this breeze is called land breeze. So, we have seen that the sea breeze is a cool air from the sea which moves in to take the place of the warm air in the land. And land breeze is the cool air which flows from the land to the sea to take the place of the warm air of the sea. Now we will study how evaporation causes changes in weather. We all know that most of our Earth's surface is covered with water. It is found in lakes, rivers, seas and oceans, etc. It is also found underground and even in air. Water changes its state on cooling and heating. The water on the surface of the earth changes into water vapor by the heat of the sun. So, this process of change of water into water vapor on heating is called evaporation. So, we have seen that the heat of the sun causes evaporation of water. Water becomes invisible water vapor. The water vapor being lighter rises up into the atmosphere. When water vapor reaches the colder upper layers of the atmosphere, it condenses to form water droplets. These groups together to form the clouds. As the clouds move along with the air currents, the droplets join together to form bigger drops. When they are heavy enough, they fall as rain. Now we will see the factors that help in the evaporation process. First, wind. Evaporation is faster when it is windy. Blowing wind helps evaporation. Moving wind absorbs water easily. Second factor which affects evaporation is temperature. Evaporation is faster when the temperature is high. Third factor is dry air. Evaporation is faster when the air is dry. Next, the last factor is surface area. Water evaporates quickly if the exposed surface area is large. The air contains water vapor. The amount of water vapor it contains is called humidity. Warm air can carry more water vapor than cold air. That is why in some hot places it is very humid. At humid places your skin feels sticky. There is so much water in the air that your sweat cannot evaporate. That is the same reason why wet clothes dry faster on a hot day than on a rainy day, because on a rainy day the air has a lot of water vapor. So today we have studied about land breeze and sea breeze. We have also studied about evaporation. We have seen that the rate of evaporation increases with increase in wind speed, surface area and temperature. It decreases with increase in humidity. In the next class we will study about condensation. Okay, have a good day.